I'm back normal with Sex Balding. I don't read that much. I carry Echo with me more than anything. Documentary, I'm a very poor reader. My mind wanders too much, quite frankly. And I struggle to keep the thing from, before I know it, I ain't paying any attention to what's going through the reading part. My mind back somewhere off or somewhere. And depending on what the reading is, sometimes it holds my interest. Oftentimes, it's full of conclusion and I ain't got time for it. I wander off. Not always. Sometimes it'll make a remark and it doesn't make, my mind will have a question and the following remarks in the article don't answer the question in my mind. So as I keep reading and it just gets into making irrelevant remarks and my mind's wondering about something else that was in the article, it'll start drifting. Well, I had a real issue with that when I studied to learn sine wave theory, believe you me. And I had to read a lot of jargon and I learned just how to skim the crap and let it go. You'd find out a sentence here or a paragraph there and you add that to the picture and just let the just sift through. With filler, a lot of these textbook articles are filler, aren't they? Bunk. It's horrible what you do to human beings to get their degree or their certificate, their certification. It is horrible. The textbook industry. You remember how the Nazis burned books? I'd burn the textbook industry. You can't say these things. Oh, do I say it? Don't burn the Bible, even though it's about as bad. It's so, there's so many stupid human beings caught in superstition and things like that. Do not hurt them. Do not. Now, there are superstitious human beings hooked to the textbook industry, too. There are. I think they're far more threatening to the planet than anyone hooked to the Bible and superstitious in what they do, even though they do a lot of damage. I won't argue that. Or they don't understand the Bible. When you're addicted to the Bible, you don't understand the Bible because it doesn't addict people to it. It relieves you from all addiction, and especially itself. And I find humans addicted to the Bible that are not free of addiction. You're still very addicted. You're as much as a grant addict injecting every day. I got to get my injection. I got to get my injection. You get your injection. You go to the Lord in prayer and talk to the Lord about what I'm talking about. The Lord told me, you leave that book outside, boy, you're addicted. One. Now, the Bible still haunts me. It's never going to leave me alone, ever. It haunts me. The more I've left it down, the more it haunts me. And the clearer I have about it, too. Because the Lord said, you're not ingesting what you have. It's just going through one ear and out the other. Stop it. You're making a fool of the Bible and yourself. Leave it outside. Because I had it always in my hand when I met the Lord in prayer. The Lord said, leave the book outside. I mean it. One, leave it outside and come back in here. I had to take my Bible outside, put it down, come back to the Lord in prayer. It was a tough duty. The Lord said, now this is between you and me. Not you and me in that book. Do you understand me, sir? Yes, sir. Talking up to me now, with my face on the floor, nose in the rug. Do you understand that? And I will tell you that each and every one of you has to do that. Only the textbook is far more a threat than that. The textbook and the way it just grinds, humans are forced through it. They're not forced through the Bible. And unfortunate because they possibly would back up to what I've backed up to too. Maybe not. If the people teaching the Bible now were forcing people through it, that wouldn't work. No. I mean, you're forced to take it home by yourself and pray with it. And bring the conversation to a discussion. And get graded on the quality of your disposition from the experience. That's what you're graded on. The result of that. We grade you on that. And nothing else. How about that? A monarch thing to do. Because that's what it's for. A discussion with your Maker in prayer. And I like to grade the result. I'll be the greater. Bring the result to me. Okay? That's how I would force the Bible on you. And if you wanted to bring back that pile of them there, I would be glad to overhear that. Sure would. Nothing wrong with you saying that one. At all, saith the Lord. You think God Almighty would object? I'll tell you God Almighty would not object. And you don't know God Almighty very well at all. I know the captain of this ship very well. And as the mascot of the ship, I'll remind you, the captain does not mind hearing your bitch at all about anything. Aware. The captain knows more about your bitch than you will ever know. Worked his way up in rank. Hates every one of your positions. Every position on the deck of this ship, the captain hates the guts of it. Do you understand? And you better bitch. Got it? That's how the ship floats. Mm-hmm. Accurate bitching lips keep the ship afloat. They don't sink it. Mutiny is quiet on a ship where conversation belongs. You get down in the hold and clean it and tell me it's great duty, and I'm going to tell you you're a stinking lying snake if you're quiet down there and you're not bitching about cleaning that hold. I'm mad! And there's something wrong with you. I got the wrong crew down there, I can tell you that. Because you're avoiding what has to get cleaned. You couldn't stand that smell without bitching. I'm going to tell you that you can't. And it makes everybody mad. You ain't mad. I'm mad! Because I know you ain't cleaning where you belong.